I'm live. What's up? What you want? Come talk to me really quickly because I'm live. I'm officially live and you're in my live stream. How can I help you, my daughter? Oh,
That's why because she came into my room. She asked me, "Did I want my food?" I said, "I don't know why she was asking that."
oh my
I
God.
said, "Oh no, yes I do, but you can take one chicken tender." She was like, "Okay." She closed the door, and then she gave me a Jolly Rancher. Then I went to go eat my food just now. She left it open on the counter. All the fries are gone. She ate like maybe two of them, and then she's saying she had no reason behind doing it.
Mm. I'm not ignoring you guys right now. I promise you I'm not, right? But we're family at this point, TikTok, YouTube, we're family. Our topic was narcissistic oppression. We're going to discuss that. Okay. So welcome in, join the live tap. But, there's a mommy issue and I need to get involved. Nikki, let's talk. Nikki, did you get an okay to eat TT's food? Only the chicken tenders. And when you went to eat her food, did you only eat the chicken tenders? No. Why did you eat something that was not given to you? I'm waiting.
There wasn't a reason.
But you did it and you knew that it wasn't given to you. So why would you do it? Are you deprived from getting food?
No.
So is somebody restricting you from food in the house?
No.
So why is it that if you need something, you don't ask for it? Because you know that she wanted that for herself, right? That's why it wasn't offered to you. Bring your phone, come. Okay? Bring your phone, come, and you're going to pay her back for eating her food, and you're going to have some consequences for that. That's inappropriate. That's not how I was trying to start my live show, okay? TT, I'm sorry about, what just happened with Nikki, but that's not an easy solve. That's not an easy solve. What are you going to eat?
Whatever's left.
Okay. Okay. Go, Nikki. We'll talk about your consequences later. Think about what it is that you're going to be.
Can I see by the
She had that on the phone? Hello?
Yeah.
Girl, I'm on live. On live on my YouTube channel, live on TikTok, talking to my family. Come to find out I have a family crisis to deal with. Your niece decided to eat your other niece food, knowing that it wasn't given to her, and no, she don't have something to eat. Like, how is this fair? How is this, So please have a discussion with her because this is the second time she did something like this. The first time I let her pay her $10 for eating her food. Now she come back and do the same foolery again. So clearly, it's just what she wants right now for her. Like, and then here I am now, TT's hungry, wanting something to eat, and I have to be dealing with this in the middle of me live. Like, it doesn't get easier for me. It really doesn't get easier. It doesn't. So I'm gonna let you talk to her and you guys come up with a consequence later. All right. Please close the door behind you. Wow. I might have to just go back in and edit out this video, y'all. Like, yeah, I know we family though, right? Hey, YouTube guys. Hey, Danielle. Hey, y'all. Okay. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. We family, okay? Y'all know we're family, okay? We're in this together. We go through situations like this, right? And it's like there's no second parent to really pass them on to another parent to say, hey, I'm in live right now. Can you handle the situation and pass them on? No, your mommy, your daddy, your uncle, your everybody. So sometimes you're the good guy, sometimes you're the bad guy, and sometimes it is what it is, and sometimes it's not handled fairly, But yeah, y'all know I'm real time about stuff, and this is just exactly what they deal with, okay? Exactly what it is. It's consequences for their actions. It is what it is, okay? They're gonna hug and make up in a few. and one is going to be upset. Mm, 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 mm. My time, our time, okay? Our time. So as you can see, real dressed down tonight, chill, relax kind of vibe, because I wanted to talk tonight about narcissistic oppression. How many of you guys, where's my phone? I don't even know. Like, where's my phone? Oh my goodness. Okay. See, I'm all a mess tonight, as you can possibly tell. But hey, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Life Beyond Narcissism. It's your favorite coach, Nessa, where we talk about narcissistic abuse, healing from narcissism, and how to recover from some of the situations that you have gone through. And are you dealing with the narcissist? Do you even know what narcissism is? Have you ever heard this before? Well, I'm happy you joined us tonight. I'm happy you tuned into the channel so we can have this discussion. And tonight, I just want to flow and chill, and I want to talk about an experience that I had today. So it might be a little bit of story time, but it really has everything to do with narcissistic oppression. Are you dealing with narcissistic oppression? By the show of hands, if you guys are comfortable, let me know. Are you experiencing narcissistic oppression? Do you even know what it is? Do you have any clue what narcissistic oppression is? Are you experiencing it? Or do you even realize or recognize that you're under narcissistic oppression? Like, wow. Hey, Alicia, welcome in, Alicia. Nice to see you, my love. Welcome in, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, it's always a pleasure when I get to see you guys' beautiful comments and your energy, and just to see you guys talking in the comment section, smashing the like button. New people are coming in, subscribing. Hey, Queen T. Have not seen you in a long time, my love. Welcome in. Are you guys dealing with narcissistic oppression? As a matter of fact, what even is narcissistic oppression? Well, it's that level of control where the narcissists start to mess with your mind and mess with your emotions. And they have a level of control on you that by giving you even a little bare minimum crumbs, you treat that as if it's the whole loaf of bread. Like you cherish that. You learn how to deal with that situation. You make the best out of the situation. You don't complain, and you actually suppress how you truly feel in order to make things work. It's like you don't complain. You don't judge the person. You don't treat them like they're any less than you. You really just deal with them as if, they're a normal person and you're not better than them. So you treat them with the utmost respect. Well, narcissists enjoy when you comply to their demands. They love the fact that you accept them at their lowest. And when you try to level them up, they crush that back down. So they have to keep you down at a level to control you. So that type of oppression from a narcissist is to stagnate your growth. So it's to really make sure that you stay down here. Okay. So I put my foot on your neck so you don't elevate, you don't level up, you don't move from this position that I have you in. Thank you guys so much for tapping the screen, supporting the live, coming in, subscribing to my YouTube channel, tapping in on TikTok, just being here. I love it. And I appreciate y'all so, so much, right? But that's what a narcissistic oppression really looks like, is that this is you trying to level up, right? And the narcissist decide that they're going to press you down and suppress you. It's just like wanting to lose weight and you decide you're going to suppress your appetite, right? You don't want to feel hungry, because if you feel hungry, you're going to eat more. You're going to go for more. You're going to expand. And obviously, you're going to maybe put on weight for those, who are wired that way. So with narcissistic oppression is that they want to keep you down at a particular level. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you level up. They don't want to see you advance. So in order to keep you down at a level, they control you, they manipulate you, they lie to you, and they're always plotting and coming up with a scheme to see how they could derail you from your purpose and how they could reposition you from going forward. Narcissistic oppression happens while you're in a relationship. But are you guys experiencing post-narcissistic oppression? Are you able to even recognize it outside of being in a relationship with a narcissist? Are you settling for less than what you deserve by being in situations where you can do better, but you don't feel like you're worth it. You don't feel confident enough that you're able to stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, or not tolerate or accept things that doesn't serve you. Well, if those are some of the things that you're going through and those are some of the things that you're experiencing, well, I'm happy you tuned in tonight because let's talk about it. Let's talk about the post narcissistic oppression that you're dealing with. Because some of you guys are not with the narcissist anymore. Some of you guys are actually out, but maybe you have maintained a lifestyle that really is a representation of narcissistic oppression. You suppress being happy, you suppress treating yourself, taking yourself out on dates, doing nice things for yourself because you're so used to the bare minimum that you don't think that you're deserving of it. And I'm not saying that all home bodies are the same and all these things. I get it. But it's okay to treat yourself. It's okay to do things for yourself. It's okay to level up. So how do you level up from narcissistic oppression? Let's see a comment here from Danielle. Danielle said, yes, if you're married to a narcissist by any chance, and you realize that your marriage is not growing, it's not evolving, it's not elevating, that marriage is suppressed. That marriage is stagnant. There's no growth. There's no evolvement. And that's one thing that I do not like, period. It's not to feel like I'm free. Like, do not take away my freedom from me. Do not take away my freedom. And when you're with a narcissist, Danielle, you could speak to this. Alicia, all you guys in the chat, you could speak to this. Because when you're dealing with narcissistic oppression, or you're even in a relationship with them, they study you, they watch you, they see the things that you do, and their goal is to make sure that you don't advance. So if you came in the relationship maybe as teenagers, you're kids at that time. There's not much responsibilities going on. There's no bills going on. There's not so much things that you need to be more responsible. But then you guys start developing this relationship. You're starting to develop this relationship. So now maybe children got involved. Maybe now you need to get a job. Maybe now you guys are looking to actually build a house, build a foundation, build a home, build a family together, right? So you're in a state where you have leveled up from those childish days where you're just writing love notes at school and those little childish things. Now you're maturing because now you guys are becoming parents. The problem with the narcissist is that they'll want to keep the relationship at the high school, elementary type of level. While you're advancing up, they're pulling things down. So what that's doing for you is that you're unbalanced. That's what they call like that unequally yoked kind of stuff, is that you're advancing in a direction, but instead of the narcissist meeting you there, they're pulling you down as well so that you can't go further. So every time you might feel like you're getting better or things are getting better, they pull you back down. So you can't grow, you can't climb the ladder because you have that heavy weight that's attached to you, pulling you down and dragging you down. That's one of the reasons sometimes when you see that people just get out of a relationship, it's like this sudden glow up. It's like this sudden level up. Like they just advance up in such a way because it's like, wait, this whole time you had it in you. This whole time you're capable of doing it, but you're attached to something that's pulling you down. You're attached to that envy, that jealousy that's pulling you down and weighing you down. So you're not able to advance up. You're not able to level up and get to your best self. So you might find that, yes, it might be a coping mechanism to run into the gym as soon as you're done with the narcissist. As soon as you guys break up, you run into the gym. You probably start registering for school, trying to advance your career, trying to advance your degree, trying to level up yourself because you were capable of doing it. And all you were asking for in the relationship with the narcissist was for support. That's all you really asked for, was for them to support you in this era of your life so both of you guys could benefit and level up together. But the problem is they're afraid of you doing better than them because they're afraid of you leaving them once you do better in the relationship. That's the mindset of a narcissistic person. They're dumb, okay? They have that dumb mentality. And I'm not trying to call them names, but it's one of those mentality where they're not trying to level up. They're not trying to advance themselves. They see that as competition. Instead of it looking like a win and you guys are both evolving and leveling up together, they're looking at you advancing and you having, standards and elevating yourself and wanting to better yourself. They look at that as, oh, you're going to get better and you're going to leave me. That's the mindset of a narcissistic person, is that, oh, you're going to get your education. You're going to get, you're going to get a better job and you're going to start doing good. And then you're going to be looking out there for somebody else better than me. So their level of insecurity will pull you down. You might feel like you don't want to get that job, or if you get the job now and they see that there was nothing they could have done to prevent you from getting the job, they'll start to sabotage the job. They'll start calling you at work, making problems with you at work, making problems with you at home. So you take that energy to work. And now you're not learning how to separate the emotions one from the other. You're bringing what they're doing to you at home to work. And you just can't make sense of it because it's nonsense. It doesn't make sense, but you're trying to sort it out. You're trying to make sense out of it. And it doesn't make sense because it's just straight up nonsense. So when you go to work, you're trying to function there, but you're bringing the problem from home to work to try to sort it out there. But that's what they want you to do. When you go to work, to be disconnected, to not be able to function at work, to not be able to do your work at work, but for them to be on your mind the entire time. That's sabotage. That's selfishness. That's the mindset of a narcissistic person. They're afraid of you leaving them. But instead of them rising to the occasion and make things better so that both of you guys could work together. Hey, Sammy Joe, instead of them rising up to the occasion so that both of you guys could work together as a union, as a team to level up this relationship, they're looking at your advancement as a threat to them because you're going to somehow become smarter, get more money, and start doing better than them. And they're thinking that you're going to leave them because that's what they would do to you. So they're looking at you that you're going to leave them once you get in a better position. That's the mind of a narcissist. Once they level up on a job, they're leaving you right there because that's what they do. They don't know how to keep a healthy relationship. They will not level up to you, but it'll actually just leave you right there or drag you down so that you don't go further. So that's a part of narcissistic oppression. Right? That's a part of the control. Or sometimes if they're the breadwinner in the household, they'll use money as a manipulative tactic, a way how to control you. So they don't want you to go out to work. If that's the situation where they're the providers, they don't want you to go out to work. So they want to make sure that your finances are crippled and that you're dependent on them financially for things. So your ability to be able to do things on your own time, pay bills, save up money and advance your career or even do anything or go back to school and start a business, you cannot do that because you're financially dependent on the narcissist. And now they have control over it. So that's another way how the narcissist can have you in that narcissistic oppression is by controlling the finances and basically giving you bite-sized pieces or little crumbs at a time to keep you hanging on. So now you comply to their demands. You're more susceptible, tripling over my words, to deal with their control and their manipulation because they're your provider, because they're giving you money. So if you come home and tell them one day that, I want to start working, you're going to get pushback. You're going to get a fight because you're going to go out there and level up. You're going to go out there and become self-sufficient, or you're going to go out there and have a mind of your own. Oh, no, we can't do that. We got to keep you bound. We got to keep you under this narcissistic oppression. We got to keep you under control because the moment you really realize that you can do better without me and you don't need me, oh, you're for sure going to leave me. And it's just a matter of time. See, that's the one thing a narcissist knows, that their days are numbered. It don't matter if it's months, weeks, years. They know their days are numbers. Another thing about a narcissist, they're good at acquiring, okay? They know how to pick their victims. They know how to acquire their candidates. They know how to select you and single you out amongst other people. And you might be wondering, like, what do you mean that a narcissist is going to single me out and pick me out amongst other people? Your quality. And that's it. The quality that you show, the quality that's in you, the way how you carry yourself, the things that you do, the simple little things that you do, and the taste that you have in yourself, that's what attracts a narcissist to you, because you have quality and you have taste. There's nothing wrong with having these qualities. There's nothing wrong with having good taste. But what taste does the other person have? What qualities do they have? Because then they see you as their financial institution and they see you as their bank. So pay attention to these little simple things from a narcissistic person, and you'll start to break free from this narcissistic oppression, okay? So these are just some of the few things or some of the few ways to kind of see if you're actually in a narcissistic oppression situation. Let me come over here. The whole marriage, you was inside of the narcissistic oppression. If I change anything you do, it's a problem. Anything you do, it's an actual problem. You know, if you want to change your hairstyle up, yes, I agree, Daniel, 100%. If you wanted to change your hairstyle up, put on some lashes. Oh, where you going with those lashes? I don't like that. Who you trying to look good for? Oh, you think I'm stupid? You trying to look good for your man? Or you trying to look good for your other girls? Or what you doing? That's all they do to make you feel like it was a bad thing that you got dressed and looked nice, or you wanted to take care of yourself. That's maintenance. Those are basic maintenance. Those are basic, simple things that you do just to take care of yourself naturally. You know, get your hair done. Mine ain't done today. No makeup done tonight. No hair done. Nothing done tonight. Okay, y'all see me raw here tonight, but it is what it is. It's a choice that I made, right? But these are some of the things that you deal with. Hey, Tiff. Hey, sis. Long time no see, my love. How are you doing? Thank you so much for your gifts and tapping the screen. You know I appreciate you, girl. So these are some of the things that the narcissists normally do is to keep you oppressed, is to make sure that you don't look good. And a lot of times, if you think about that domino effect, when you don't look good, you don't feel good, and the things that you do does not come out good because you're not in it. You don't really and truly believe it. You're not so invested in it, and you're just doing it sometimes because of doing its sake. But those are the same narcissists. Come on, let's go there, okay? Because these are the same narcissists that complains that when you don't get your hair done, when you don't, dress up and look nice and put on a little lingerie from time to time, change up the wig a little bit, put on a little makeup, a little nails, and get yourself and looking good, or maybe put on a little heels now and then. They're the same ones who complain that you don't do these things for them. They're the same one who's on social media, scrolling and liking other girls that look like that. But when you try to do it at home to please your man and to give them something appetizing to look at, that's a problem. But they're being entertained by other people. So and the thing about it is, if you get inside the narcissistic person's head, I'm going ahead of myself. You know what they're doing when they're telling you not to do it. It's because they know that that's what's occupying them out there. Because when they met you, you were looking damn good. When they met you, they knew how you carried yourself. And that's why they were drawn to you, because of how you presented yourself, how you carried yourself. That's why they were drawn to you. So why can't you maintain this? Why can't you upkeep it? Why? Because you're upkeeping a certain standard that you had before you got with them. It's suddenly a problem now. And they met you this way. But because you want to please a narcissist, you stop treating yourself good. But because you don't want the arguments, you're tired of coming home for the fights, you're tired of coming home to be stressed out and overwhelmed, you stop taking care of yourself. You stop dressing up. You stop looking good. You actually start wearing flip-flops now. You don't even get your feet done and your heel back starts to crack. You got splits in your heel back, the back of your heels, because what? You're not taking care of yourself no more. The middle of your hands start feeling like, like a grate. You could just kind of grate cheese and stuff on your hands because you're not taking care of yourself no more. That's what they want to do. Tear you down in so many ways by oppressing you and holding you back from being your best self. But yet still, they're on social media scrolling on other people's page and liking them. If you decide you wanted to go to the gym as a man and work on your physical appearance, you know, you want to feel better about yourself, you want to boost your confidence, both men and women. If you decide you want to go to the gym and start working on yourself, your physique, they start to criticize your body. They start to criticize, hey, Kaz, hey, sis. They start to criticize your body. Girl, I'm on my YouTube. If you didn't start your live as yet, I'm on YouTube here. The family, we're over here chilling. They start to criticize your body when you're trying to better your health. You're trying to do something for yourself. They'll tell you that, oh, you're getting fat. Oh, that don't look right for you. Or there's always a negative comment to make you feel insecure. And every time you try to level up, every time you try to advance yourself, every time you try to do something better for yourself, you start falling back because you're thinking about all these negative comments and how they make you feel when they said these things. And because you also want to prove to them that you're not going to the gym to go meet up with another girl, or you're not going there to meet up with a man or a dude or some gym dude or the trainer or somebody that likes you. Hey, Energy. Hey, sis. I appreciate you. Welcome in, Energy. Thank you so much. Danielle and Alicia and some, you know, not everybody's going to drop a comment, but the family's here. We're all in here just enjoying the narcissistic oppression. So if you've ever been dealing with any narcissistic oppression stories or anything that you want to share, please do not hesitate to drop it in the comments. I'll definitely pull it up, talk about it. And the question that I was asking is that, are you dealing with post-narcissistic oppression? Because something happened to me today, y'all. You know I'm going to get into the story time in a second, okay? In a second, I'm going to jump right into that little story time about this narcissistic oppression thing that I think I might have been dealing with today, okay? Even after leaving the narcissist for so long. And it was just something that was a aha moment for me. But if you're trying to level up yourself, you're trying to elevate yourself, and you're trying to better yourself, a narcissist does not want to see you do that. And they're going to criticize everything that you do. They're going to critique it. You're asking them for feedback. You know, are you seeing any changes in my progress at the gym? No motivation, no encouragement, no support, no nothing. They know that you're on a diet. You're trying to eat different, and they're going to sit there and eat cheese pizza or some cake or ice cream or some things to tease you in order to get you off track. That's just what they do. If you're working towards bettering or leveling up any area in your life, that's exactly what they use to tease you, to pull you back, because now you're gaining control of yourself. Now you're actually creating a routine, a schedule, or doing something to better yourself. No way, because a narcissist does not want to better themselves. They have to pull you down. So they're not going to do that. Anything that you do becomes a problem. Anything, your hairstyle, your nails, your behavior, anything. And then they'll start to threaten you that they're going to leave. Oh, let me go find me somebody else because it seems like you got somebody. Those little remarks, like, oh, you got somebody, you must got somebody out there telling you that you look nice while you coming in here dressing nice or looking nice and stuff. Only because they're guilty. Okay. When you see a narcissist suddenly start to change their momentum, dress up, look nice, one of two things is happening. They're trying to get you jealous, okay? So you think they're with someone, okay? That's one of two things. The other one would be they're actually trying to impress somebody, and that's exactly what's going on, okay? So either they're gearing themselves up to impress somebody, or they're already with somebody that they have to put their best foot forward. So you'll see them dress a little bit different, and you're like, wonder what's that about? But in the moment, they're actually recruiting the new supply. They didn't seal the deal yet, because once a narcissist seals the deal, you'll see their behavior drop. Okay. But they didn't seal the deal yet. So you'll see when they change their momentum, they change their hair color, they start dressing a little bit different. You'll see the difference, but you don't have no evidence. So you think that, oh, they're finally bettering themselves. Hey, Raymond. Hey, friend. What's up? You might think that they're just changing and leveling up themselves and just kind of doing better. That's how you perceive it. but they're fishing. When they got you, they were at that stage recruiting you, getting you, hooking you, reeling you in, because you saw what appeared to be clean, well put together, nice, right? But that's them putting their best foot forward. So if you think about the roles now that they're reversed, that now you're inside and you're watching this from this lens from inside, you want to see it different. Now you understand when they start this behavior of giving you the cold shoulder, gray rock, dismissing you, punishing you. Because during this time that you and them had an argument, because they made sure they start the argument and blame it on you. So during this time, that's their dress up time to make you upset, to get under your skin. But they need you out the way constantly so they can make a move on the new supply. And they need that time without you interrupting them. So they create an argument with you so they could storm off to go be with the new supply to impress them. But you'll know when they're locked in. You're going to know when the new supply is locked in. The type of oppression that you're getting from them changes. Their mood, their momentum changes. You'll see them go back to dressing normal, how they used to dress before. The bummy, chill, laid back kind of vibes. You'll start to see that again. And you'll think at that time, nothing is going on. That's when it's going on because they're locked in now. They're locked. They have gotten the new supply past the love bombing stage because that dress up moment was the love bombing stage for the new supply. But you're over here going through the discard phase while they're love bombing. So they're always moving because this is how a narcissist gets their constant supply. They must get their constant supply, period. So I'm going to tell y'all a little story time today, okay? Of how I made sense of this narcissistic oppression by having my own narcissistic oppression experience today. So I had a gym membership before where I had a swimming pool, sauna, steam room, all these fancies at the gym. But when I relocated, that gym was about an hour away from my house. So I decided that, okay, this one is there's a gym that came with my complex. It's like a home gym. That's a waste of my time, okay? So I was going through that withdrawal phase during that time. Then I went to Planet Fitness, which was, hey, I ain't coming for y'all, but it is what it is tonight, okay? So I went to Planet Fitness because, it was like some like $1 to join or $10 to join or something like that. And $1 to join, $10 a month, or listen, y'all know the deal. It's not more than $20 or $25 a membership for the month. And that's the black card that allows you to bring a person with you. So it's almost like 2 membership in one. And you get those massage chair and all, the things that seems to be good. So I'm going to Planet Fitness. I didn't take that $20 membership because I had nobody to bring with me. And quite frankly, I'm not all about those things because it's not the level that I'm used to. But it's not too far from my house, literally less than 5 minutes. So I was able to go there, work out before going to work. Okay, no problem. Today, while I'm at Planet Fitness, working out, which is about 20 minutes now from my house, while I'm working out, and I would always record my content and post it on my page, one of the I guess workers or whatever that's there came to me and told me that I can't be recording in the gym. And I'm like, what you mean I can't record in the gym? I come here all the time and I record in the gym. A lady was complaining that, she didn't want to be recorded and it was being recorded and she didn't want to be recorded. And I showed him my phone and I was like, I record in cinematic mode. And I also bring it all the way down. So I think that's called defocus. So my defocus is all the way blurred out and it only has my facial recognition and there's nobody in the background. He was like, yeah, I know, but you can't record it. And you can't record in here. It's like a policy and in your gym bag, it's like a trip thing and I don't want anybody to trip over it and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, no problem. Okay. I did one more set, a set of 5 or 10 deadlifts because I was in the moment of doing my deadlifts. Those are really heavy weights that I'm lifting at this time. And you came to tell me this. I was pissed. I know it might sound petty to y'all, but follow me here for this narcissistic oppression stuff that I wanted to gear towards tonight, right? I was really pissed at the fact that he came and messed up my mental space. I'm in my zone. I'm mentally at a space right now where I'm locked in. This is mind to muscle. If y'all know anything about working out, and I hope I didn't lose y'all just now by saying all of these gym terminologies, right? But if you know anything, you want to connect your mind to the muscle before you start working them. That's how you get the best out of a workout. And you don't have to have heavy weights to lift or do anything. You just want to connect your mind to the muscle and work that actual muscle. You'll get results still. But I'm a lifter anyway. I'm going to do it. Needless to say, he messed up my whole mood. My whole gym session was crushed. And the only thing I did before was some glutes. One exercise for my glutes, and this was my second. I already did 5 minutes on a Stairmaster. My whole vibes are shot. I can't think anymore because now, whoa, what did you just do? I went into the locker room. I sat down, gathered my thoughts, breathe, and just put myself together. And I was just like, I'm disgusted. I can't come back here. It's not like I don't want to, but ew, I'm turned off. I'm disgusted, and I'm looking at this place different immediately. I don't see it the same anymore because now you interrupted my space. It already does not have a lot of machines and quality type of equipments and stuff like that for me to be able to do a lot of things. But let alone you're going to come and disturb my session. I was disgusted, turned off, and ready to leave. I went up to him, asked him to show me a policy, explaining what he just said to me. He couldn't show me a policy where it said I couldn't record. But then he backtracked himself and said, no, you can record once other people is not in there. Excuse me? Isn't that what I said to you? Yes, but you can't. And I showed you that there's no one in my frame. What's the problem? See, sometimes when you sit down and you accept people telling you things and pushing you around, they think that it's okay because everything in me was saying to just cancel my membership now and storm out of there and be angry and call and, complain about it, made a big stink about it and go all out for this type of thing, right? I was so pissed. But I said, you know what? Let me go to him, and I addressed him. I said, I work with private information. I work with government secret information. I understand privacy and confidentiality. I have no need to have people in my videos, okay? No need. But you came and you interrupted my workout session. That's what I'm pissed about. It's the fact that you approached me while I'm working out and disrupted my workout session. That's what I'm pissed about. He said he was sorry, apologized, whatever. I'm sorry you feel that way. I wasn't trying to. I was just, it was reported to me and I just wanted to address it. But when you came to address it, I told you it wasn't so and showed you immediately to clear up any confusion or uncertainty, and you still forced the envelope. Well, I took that as an opportunity to exit. Like I said, I didn't finish my workout. I left. I went to another gym. Gold Gym. I had it, I searched it up and I decided I'm going to go to Gold Gym. I'm going to tour their facility. I'm going to ask these questions and I'm going to see what my answers are so I can understand what's going on. Because the one thing I don't want is someone messing with me when I'm in the zone and doing anything that I want to do. Let me be. I drove over to Gold Gym, which was about 13 minutes away. Okay, no problem. The ambiance walking up was beautiful. When I walked into the gym, I was greeted, acknowledged. They asked, how could they help me? They didn't know whether I was a member or not, but they just asked me, how could they help me? Immediately, I started to, do my good deeds. I'm not going to go into that, but started to do my good deeds, smile, talk, whatever. And I told them, I wanted to tour your facility. And I also want to understand what's the procedure, what goes on here. And also, do you have a policy against filming while in the gym? I'm going to ask these questions because the last thing I want is somebody approaching me about something that I need answers up front. When I started walking around with her, she showed me all the amenities, the areas, and all the magnitude of machines and options to choose from. She told me that they also do bodybuilders come there to work out. She told me that they record and they take pictures as well too. And she has a surprise for me to show me a little bit later. But let's continue the tour. She showed me the pictures with the bodybuilders that are posted up on the wall, that they record themselves to track their progress. This is what they do. Understood? No problem. We toured the facility, the equipment, the magnitude of stuff was there. I was blown away. Okay. Then I saw the huge swimming pool. They have a separate male sauna room and a female sauna room separate. What? I'm loving that already. Inside the ladies' room looks incredibly clean and neat. And they also had different Pilates room. And I know I'm going on a tantrum about this, okay? They also brought me in and showed me the stage. You know, like they have these modeling stage where these bodybuilders or people go up and stand on a stage and model and take their pictures. Yes, they have a picture room dedicated for you to go in and model and flex your muscles, flex your body, and take pictures dedicated just for that. Hello? So you're accommodating my lifestyle here, my direction, what I want for myself. So you're telling me that I could come here and be accommodated for the little things that makes me happy. I'm welcomed here. So I get it. It's maybe about 5 times the price of the $10 Planet Fitness, okay? But sometimes you get what you pay for, okay? And it made me think about that narcissistic oppression that sometimes, even though you're in a crappy place, a crappy environment, you're trying to make the best of the situation. You're trying to do the best that you can with the little crumbs that was handed to you, and you're trying to make it work. And that's what you did with the narcissists, right? They gave you bare minimum, small little bits of stuff, and you made it work, right? Planet Fitness can't go nowhere close to Gold Gym, apparently based on just the things that I described. We've all seen a Planet Fitness before, right? Everything is going on in there. Every single thing you could possibly think of. And I'm not knocking them because, like I said, I was making do with the little crumbs that I was getting there to deal with. But when I got the opportunity to tour an advancement, right, a level up, from what I was dealing with and the approach that I got at that level, it made me look into myself and realize that I deserve better. And if I keep accepting the bare minimum and even putting myself in position to be acquired by minimal type of things, then that's what I'm going to get because I'm already co-signing that this is the type of lifestyle that I want. This is the bare minimum that I only want this. And this is this is my area of attainments. You know, this is the category that I fall in. And I'm just going to hang out right here. And I know many of you guys probably don't see it or hear what I'm saying, but when I got to see what I'm capable of doing, it made me realize that I was suppressing even my own happiness, the ability and things that I was used to prior to experiencing this at Planet Fitness, is that it made me realize that I deserve better. I don't have to stay at Planet Fitness because it's a few minutes closer to my house or something. I can actually go a little bit further, get what I want. Now this gym is within 10 minutes to go to work. So I can get there and head to work and actually have a wonderful workout session and go on about my business. But I was given my all to the bare minimum that was given to me at Planet Fitness. But for the simple fact that you came and you spoke to me and disrupted my peace in the middle of my workout, pissed me off. Y'all see, I'm still pissed, right? I showed up here, no makeup, no hair done, with the attitude to talk about this because I really saw the connection with how we accept narcissistic oppression, and then yet still they still treat us like crap. That's where I made the connection today. And I went ahead, cancel my membership with Planet Fitness because I deserve better and I want better, okay? So if I don't have to suppress my happiness, my peace of mind, the things that I enjoy at the gym, being in the sauna and just enjoying myself and being happy in my zone. They have the big tires that I'll be able to challenge myself. I'll be able to do things. Why am I self-sabotaging myself? Why am I walking into something conditioned in my mind, telling myself like this is working out? If I keep eating good, if I keep lifting, if I keep just doing these more reps, the highest weights they have there to do, the highest dumbbell they have there is a 75-pound. So when my glutes get adjusted and is used to this 75 pounds, how do I grow? How do I do sumo squats now with the 75 pounds? How do I grow? That's also oppression, keeping you at that minimum, keeping you at that level so that you come back there. You keep coming there thinking that, oh, you're only paying this little bit of money, but look what you're getting for the little bit of money. Make the connection with the narcissist. Are you dealing with post-narcissistic oppression? Are you still dealing with narcissistic oppression after leaving the narcissist? Are you going out here into workforces, into your environment, into circles, into surroundings, and picking up relationships that are less than you? Are you dealing with these things? Because these are signs of post-narcissistic oppression. To not know your value, to not know your worth, to not think that you're capable of doing it or you can do any better because this is what's handed to you. They treat you poorly. They treat you like crap. They don't respect you. They don't allow you to be yourself. They don't advance you. They don't level you up. They don't want to see you grow because they have to oppress you. They have to keep you at a certain level. But why not give you the freedom, the option to choose and let you do what you want to do? Would you even make that decision to do right by yourself if you had the choice? Or would you still take that bare minimum because you don't think you're deserving of such? Great time for me to take a quick water break and welcome in my friend Vortex. Welcome in, friend. I appreciate you for being here. And I see my girl Nicole rolled up in the building. Shout out to Nicole. Welcome in, sis. I appreciate you. You know they're gonna treat you worse. Let me see what Alicia said. They may try to just oh, that was an earlier comment. Okay, I'm not gonna backtrack. Let me see what Vortex said. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Welcome in. Don't forget to smash the like button. Share this content out with somebody that you know that they're dealing with narcissistic oppression. Okay. Look at this. I can't have a life. Y'all do not look at them. You do not see her. Don't pay them no mind. It's not a family thing. I'm so happy you made it. Look at y'all. This is my oldest, y'all. This is my oldest.
Okay, but I don't like the names. We have to bring them back.
Goodbye. The next time, the next time you do this, I'm out.
Oh,
Get out. Get out.
Okay, no, actually though, can I get Chipotle?
1, 2,
Okay, I don't have nothing to eat.
3. Yeah. I'm not dealing with that type of oppression, okay? I don't want it. That's oppression right there, okay? That's abuse right there, okay? That's social abuse, okay? That we shouldn't be dealing with stuff like this, okay? We have a right, okay? We could choose what we want and we don't have to accept anything. Danielle, all night, okay? All night. This is what goes on. But the devil is a liar, okay? The devil is a liar. He ain't doing this today, okay? Trying to take my whole day. But it made me think about all the you heard the beeps? You know this is my little toy, okay? Yes, this is my little toy. I didn't say anything bad, but it was fun to do it, you know. Like I don't talk to them like that. I don't curse at my kids. But yeah, you know, we're family. Y'all know we're family, okay? Listen, at this point, y'all aunties and uncles out here, okay? Welcome, okay? But yeah, maybe I went off left, okay? Maybe I lost some of you guys. Maybe it didn't make sense to you how I thought about this today, but I had to call my friend and I had to talk to him. And I'm like, yo, dude, imagine like this is what I experienced today. This is how my day went. And I was like, and if you know anything about the gym or stuff, right? You drink your creatine or whatever you do to get yourself going. Like I just have creatine and collagen because I want the collagen for my skin and whatever. But I drank my creatine and my collagen and now it's all settled in and I'm in the zone and the muscles are not aching anymore. I stretched enough and all it is. And my body, first of all, I went on the Stairmaster. I know this ain't a gym session tonight, but if y'all know anything about the Stairmaster, that ain't something to play with, okay? So when I went on there, I meant business, okay? It was show time today. I was ready to, what? I was ready to work. And you came and messed that up? But you know what? I always look for the lesson in every situation and an opportunity to take out whatever I needed to learn from that situation. I didn't allow what Planet Fitness did to anger me, but to teach me and to help me to understand that this is not what I truly want, okay? I was going to make the best of this and do the best that I can with what's provided here. I was just going to keep my head down. I already conditioned myself. I was going to keep my head down, focus, do what I needed to do here because I didn't come here to make friends or look at anybody, as a matter of fact. So I was just prepared to come in, exercise, do my workout, and go on about my business. But that experience today probably was a test to see what would I do in a situation like this? How would I handle it? And for me personally, I think I handle it pretty well. Knowing me, when I get upset, I have to take a moment to breathe. I never show my anger. I try not to because I don't think you get nothing accomplished being angry, And when you start to talk to people and you realize that they're not on the level that you are, when you get angry and you start to interact with them, you have now stooped to their level. So the level of communication, the level of intelligence for you has totally dropped. So for me personally, if I'm upset, you won't know. You won't know when I'm upset. You'll notice our interaction might have a slight shift, but you won't know that I was upset. You'll realize that I need direct answers. Yeah. And that's what I did with him. There was no room for negotiation for him. He stumbled. He walked back everything he said. He ate all his words because of how I cornered him. Okay. I didn't come there emotional and angry and enraged. No, I came with facts because I wanted to know all these millions of videos that's across social media. Are you telling me that they didn't read the policy that you have about recording? Is this something that I need to make it into a lawsuit for you guys or something? What do I need to do? Help me to understand. And if all of these videos that is given Planet Fitness free promotion, are they getting compensated for all these videos that are posting up and giving you guys free promotion? Help me to understand that. See, that's the thing when you approach someone with intelligence and not anger and rage, okay? They cannot back up what they have said. They have to walk it back and apologize to you and go sit themselves down somewhere else, right? But I could care less. I got the apology, wrapped it up, threw it out, didn't need it. But for my ego, it satisfied my ego. Yep, that was an ego boost. That was a stroke because I know that it would make me feel better. And he upset my day. So I wanted to feel better about it. So I made him eat his words. And that made me feel good. So whatever. A win is a win. And I'll take it any day. A win is a win, right? But that taught me today when I walked into Gold Gym, and I actually went next door and got my nails done. Yeah, I love them. I love them. They're so cute. They're so cute. Like, I love them. They're just so short, cute. And I got my feet done too. So I made the best of my day. Okay. I treated myself. And tomorrow morning now I'm going to get up early. I'm going to go to Gold Gym and I'm going to get a good workout because now I have this reserve energy from today that I'm going to bring it into tomorrow to get the best of my workout and enjoy my sauna time. So I always have to do my me pampering time. And I feel like this might be a great opportunity to get back into that self-care routine that I love so much, now I can actually benefit from the sauna. Now I can actually level up my workout. Now I can actually work smarter and not harder, hope with hopes of achieving something. Now I know where I'm at because I've been in positions like that before, and I know the type of results that I get in environment like that. So a win is a win. They forced me to do better for myself, and I think I'm beyond grateful for that. So are you guys experiencing post narcissistic oppression, and maybe it's not making the connection that you are, self-sabotaging yourself in some situation as you're not happy, but you're staying there because you've normalized this thing, and it's now routine, it's now mundane, it's now the normalcy for you walking into this every day. Wait, what did you say? I should do a self routine guide. Girl, I listen, you see even right now there's no makeup on. There's nothing going on for your girl right now. Okay? She's you look at the child. Ain't nothing going for your girl right now. Okay, no self-care, no makeup is on, just a little lip gloss, and that's it. But I'll definitely try to do something, and maybe on my TikTok video I could probably post something for you guys, something that I do. But now, y'all, if you're not following me on TikTok, okay, I don't even have my phone, I don't know where my phone is, but follow me on TikTok. Okay, the name is Vanessa Johnson. You're gonna see it with a white heart at the end. Hey, Yoli, welcome in, Olivia. Welcome in. So good to see you. Where was I? Listen, I think I had missed some of you guys' comment. Like, don't pay me no mind. Yeah, I think we're just family tonight, okay? We just chilling, and it's just a family type of vibes, okay? It's just a family type of vibes in here tonight. We're just really going into this narcissistic oppression. Are you dealing with narcissists? But let me know, guys, right? Did that analysis help you to kind of see how you might be dealing with narcissistic oppression still? Like, did that help in any way? Or does it even make sense? What kind of feedback do you guys have from me? Or, what are your thoughts around that situation today? Like, what do you think? Thanks, Kaz. I appreciate you, sis. Thanks. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So it made you look at it in a different perspective. Okay, I could see that. So in different areas in your life, you can see how probably you are still dealing with that type of oppression. Okay, I could definitely understand that because I didn't look at it that way either. I really didn't. But I was kind of self-sabotaging myself. And sometimes, even relationship, you might self-sabotage yourself, right? You might even be scared to go out and mingle with people. You might be scared to interact with people. You might not go to places that reminds you of the narcissist because it reminds you of the narcissist. So you're actually like sabotaging yourself to not go places because you're afraid that this person is going to hurt you. You may be afraid to date. You maybe find a person that's a healthy relationship, but you think that something is wrong with this one. They're going to do something. So you start holding them accountable for what the narcissist would normally do to you. Those are also signs that you're still dealing with that narcissistic oppression when you go ahead and self-sabotage yourself, when you start to, doubt yourself, doubt your reality, or even if you get like a great partner, you think you're not deserving of it. It's because you're still conditioned. You still have that mindset that the narcissist made you feel like you're worthless, that you're not good enough, and this is the best that you're going to have, because those are some of the words that they condition you to believe. Those are some of the things that they would tell you, that you're not going to get anything better. You're not going to get no one better than them. They're the best that you're going to have. You said it did help you. I'm so grateful that it did. And it might show up in other ways in your life. Today was just like an aha moment for me. And it was like a light bulb, and I didn't have to get upset. I knew my worth. I knew my value. And I know how much that disturbance is going to affect me. I know it's going to have a long last. Listen, I'll gain 30 pounds because of that disruption. Like, because I'll start to stress over it and I'll internalize it and I obsess about it. I'm really that type of person. Until it's clear in my head, it's not over. Okay. It's not done. So I know me very well that I will obsess about it. I'll shut everything out and I'll rage about it. But I've stopped doing those things to myself. Okay. I'm address things head on. But I don't have to be aggressive. I could do it with kindness. I could do it with gentleness and still get it done. So I don't have to do things the way how you rage about stuff. And those are some things that you want to learn as well too, is that self-control, self-temperament, is that learn how to control your own temper so you don't take these rage out on other people. This way, when you're talking with your partner, they can see that you respect them because you're having a conversation with them, you're communicating with them, you're not yelling at them, you're not screaming at them, you're not talking at them, or nor are you attacking them. So you find ways to have these conversations where you practice self-control. If you're too upset and too angry to speak, go and sit down somewhere and gather your thoughts. Analyze the situation, assess the situation, and then when you're less upset and you're in a better place that you can talk, address it at that time. And maybe you might get a better result. But if you constantly see that your partner argues with you, yell at you, that's the only way they communicate, talk about it first, but if it keeps happening, maybe that's just their way of communicating and you want to see if that's what you want to deal with or not. I'm a negotiator. Okay. My coworker says I'm diplomatic. I'd rather talk about it. Let's talk, let's talk. Why yell? Why argue? Why stoop to your level? I don't want to lower my standards to come down here to talk to you. I mean, why would I do that? So I'm going to talk to you on my level. And if it's too hard for you to understand it, I probably send you a dictionary to help you to break it down, Yeah. Sorry. It happens. Okay. It happens at time. Okay. Stop stooping to these narcissists level. Okay. When you stoop to their level and then you try to argue with them at their level, they're looking at you ridiculous. Cause they're like, yeah, you keep showing up for it though. You still here for it, but what you think gonna happen? You're still showing up for the abuse. You're still showing up for the self-sabotage. Why would you expect anything better? Why would you expect anything greater? If you accept bare minimum, if you accept the little bit of crumbs that they're giving to you, why would they give you the whole loaf of bread? You're recovering now and the effects are real. Listen, Simpson, listen. I appreciate you for coming in. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, the family's over here, okay? The family's here on TT as well, too, and the family's over here on YouTube. You have a community of people here. So if you're in search for a community, if you're in search for a place where you can have these type of conversation, talk about the after effects, talk about the depression that you're going through, talk about, the oppression, because it's a real thing where you still feel like you're a prisoner, even though you're not in a relationship with the narcissist no more. We just talk about it here freely and we make it make sense so that we can all benefit from the situation. And in our community here, it's a no judgmental zone. Okay. We talk about this. So if you hear me do a little laughter, it's not because we find it funny. It's because we're trying to find humor in the pain. We're trying to find humor to push through, to not give up, to not go backwards, but to know that you're on the right path and it's going to get better. Okay. It might not happen overnight and it won't. Like I've been out of this narcissistic relationship for quite some time now. Okay. A couple of years. But I was talking about an experience that happened today that could be related, right? I'm not saying it is, but we're here talking about it, that it could be related to post-narcissistic oppression. Hey, if I'm going to stay in somewhere in a place where I'm not welcome, that means that I'm okay with being treated less than. I wasn't welcome there. When he came in and interrupted me, oh, I can't see you the same. What? Oh, I can't look at you the same. Oh, I can't look at this place the same. Now I'm looking at this place as a complete different place because now I don't see this place the same no more. because you just violated my space. Okay. So I know my worth, I know my value, and I'm able to get up and leave. I'm able to walk away from something that doesn't serve me. It took years to get here. It took years to stand up for myself. It took years to believe in myself again. So I've learned a thing or two. My experience today taught me, right, that I did learn a thing or two, that I don't have to accept narcissistic oppression. These comments over here are moving so fast. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Candy, listen, click the link in my bio, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hop on over. Just subscribe to the channel. Even if you want to stay here on TikTok, that's fine, guys. Like that's perfectly okay if you want to stay here, but please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can go back and look at some of these conversations, some of these videos that I've done. That's going to help you make sense of what you're going through. It's not to heal overnight. It's not to recover overnight. It's not to feel like you found the answer, you found the solution, you're done with the narcissist and you're free. No. There's a whole lot that you got to take care of after the narcissist, okay? There's so much that you got to deal with. I'm not here to overwhelm you. Thank you so much, Candy. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the subscription. Please, guys, come on over, like the video, share the video. Kaz, thank you so much, sis, for the support and bigging up your coach like, oh, the best coach to be with the right coach. I appreciate you, sis. Don't be gassing my head up now. You see my head big already? Don't be blowing my head up, okay? Don't be blowing my head up. But let's talk real, There's so much to deal with after going through the narcissistic relationship. See, people that go through normal breakup, they're not really angry with each other. They're not left in a state of confusion, okay? They knew the relationship went downhill. They knew things were falling apart. They knew that it wasn't going to work. They understood that. They've possibly agreed to break up. They might have cheated on each other and understood that this is not for them and they want to move on. See, they understood these things and they probably came to an agreement that they're going to end the relationship and they're going to go on about their business. See, that's understandable. See, with a narcissistic relationship is different. See, the breakup with them is different. It's never really a breakup. There's never a breakup. There's never closure. Things don't end normally, okay? It's a blow up when it ends. So it's still unanswered question. All that is done intentionally, just so you know. Spoiler alert, okay? Okay. Spoiler alert. All that is done intentionally to leave the door open because they can't close. They don't want no doors closed. You notice there's always that ex that keeps circling back, recircling, circling the block or something, this random text 2 years later, a year later. They put everyone on a shelf. They'll go back and they pick you up when they're in the mood for you. Or when they ran out of supply and they're not getting no bites. When they throw their baits and they're not getting any bites, they go back to the shelf. They go back to the little black book and they always remember their password. They're not as stupid as they appear to be, okay? That's stupid that they can't remember nothing. They just do that for you. They know their password. They know what they're doing. They have a lot of social media accounts. They have a lot of hidden things on their phone that you have no clue about. Sometimes they duplicate your own phone and then have your messages routed to them. They know what they're doing. They're not as stupid. They're not as they look. Sorry, my toys. Hey, bear with me, y'all. They do have multiple accounts. They have multiple things that they use to play games and sometimes watch you and stalk you and sometimes try to be this ghost person that you're in a relationship with or you're trying to get with. And it's them a lot of the times because they already know your cues. They know your buttons. They know what to do. You would think they would use this energy to something good. You would think they would use this as an opportunity to invest in a relationship, to better the relationship so you have a stronger foundation. No, So you don't get closure, okay? You have to deal with the post-narcissistic abuse. You have to deal with them abusing you even after you're not in the relationship no more. That's the post-narcissistic abuse, okay? You have to deal with all the backlashes. You have to deal with them. You walk in, hey Kev, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. You have to deal with you trying to save the little bit of integrity that you have left from what they have destroyed and smear your name across town and everywhere else. My bit of encouragement is don't try to walk back and correct it. Do not try to convince anybody that you're not what the narcissist says you are. Don't do it. That's a waste of your time. That's a waste of your energy. Focus your energy on bettering yourself. Okay? Don't try to convince anybody. They know who the narcissist is. You're not the first person they've done this to. This is a repeat offender. So while you're there trying to prove yourself to the people that you're not the person that the narcissists make you out to be, oh, they already know. They just know that they just realize that you don't know all the things that's been happening behind your back. Oh, they know how the narcissist was dogging you out behind your back. Oh, they know all these things. But they are wondering like, oh, you're here trying to defend yourself. You must not know how they was dogging you. Like you didn't even need to defend yourself. We know what was going on. But apparently seems like you don't. That's the narcissist. Don't try to defend yourself. Don't try to do none of these things with them. The magnitude of things that you're going to have to deal with after going through the narcissistic abuse, after going to these relationships, is a long journey ahead of you. I know you want the pain to go away. I know you want it to stop hurting. I'm a coach. This is what I do. I have quite a few clients that we do this, and they have seen results, rapid results working with me. Okay. I'm not trying to sell myself on here. I have clients who can speak to that, who understand what it's like. I approach this thing differently. I teach you how to overcome this narcissist. I teach you their moves so you understand their next move, not their past move, but their next move. I'm not a psychic. I'm not that, but I understand narcissism. Hey, self-loving, haven't seen you, sis, in a long, long time. Welcome in. I understand narcissism, okay? I know how they operate. They're programmed. They're wired this way. They're textbook. What they're doing is nothing new. You're not the first one. You're not the only one who's going through this. You're not. And you're not in this alone. You're not in this situation alone. Why am I trying to use my mouse pad to decline an invitation on my TikTok account? Pardon me, y'all. Listen. Pardon me. Hold on. Let me go over here. Nicole, and read your comment. Hold on. Let me get into this comment. Nicole says, it made me notice how often I remain silent in situations that I would normally have spoke up about rather than being too much. I get it. I get it. When you start to know your worth, your value, you don't have to go around advertising it. You don't have to walk around like, advertising like, oh, I know my worth. I know my value. Because you said that, it apparently lets us know that you really don't. Silence is golden, okay? A person who knows their worth does not need to go around and advertise it. So by you doing that, says a lot about you, right? But the person who knows their worth operates as such. They're in operation, valuing themselves. They don't allow you to speak to them a particular way. They don't invite you in their space. They don't give room for you to disrespect them twice. Once is enough. The first time you cross the line, the first time you cross the border, it's a cutoff, okay? My cutoff game is tight, quick, real quick, immediately. And there's no need to argue. And I get it that I've learned something from the narcissist, right? Is that just like how they don't give you closure, Yeah, my cutoff game ain't no closure. Because if I told you in the beginning that this disturbs me and this bothers me and I don't like certain things, I'm gonna let you know. And we might joke about it too. And you might think like, oh, she's just joking. Try me. Try me. And you know what you're gonna tell me? Oh, I thought you were a good person and you treat people how you want to be treated. You're damn right. Peace. Because if I violate you, I want you to piece me out. Okay. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you, my love. Mahogany. Thanks, Mahogany. I appreciate you so much, sis. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Family. We're all sitting over here on YouTube, hanging out, having conversation, posting our comments up, and talking about it. Soon, I might be able to do that super chat thing on YouTube. Y'all, I'm gonna probably try that out next week. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna use my phone and see if I could test it out. I don't know if I'm able to do it, but I think I might be eligible to start doing super chats and stuff like that. Or maybe I need to register for it, because I know on TikTok we get roses and all these fancy things. You guys are always doing stuff like that, which I appreciate it so much. But I'm not sure on YouTube. I think I might be able to start activating the super chat stuff, and let your comment come to the top so we can put that comment over. Listen, the fancies, I love it though. But it's just a way to support your coach while we sit here and talk about stuff. It's just a form of support. It's nothing mandatory. You don't have to. You're not obligated to. I'm not on here recruiting or asking for money or anything of that sort. But it's just a way if you want to support, just whatever it is. It's appreciated. It's welcome. It's definitely not denied or turned away. Hey, Spence. It's definitely not. So I do definitely appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you for hitting the like button, sending your gifts, and also giving me your time. As you guys can see, every week our community is growing. Our environment is growing. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you, King. I appreciate you so much. Our community is growing. Our support system is growing, and I know you guys are getting stronger. And that's the whole point of this all, is to provide a space for you, an environment for you to be able to come on and talk about situations like this, talk about some of the experiences that you're having, because you can't have these conversations with other people, with a lot of people, because they're thinking that this relationship ended. Why don't you move on? Move on and get over it and go on about your business. That's how they're really looking at it, to move on and go on about your business. But with a narcissistic relationship, you don't get closure. You don't get answers. You're left in a state of fog, and your mental space is cloudy, and you're sitting there with all these emotions and trying to process them, trying to figure them out, and trying to navigate them, where you want to put these emotions and how you're going to deal with them. So dealing with narcissistic relationship, the process is way different. Okay. It hits different. And a lot of people numb themselves. A lot of people sometimes jump into relationship on top of relationship after going through narcissistic abuse. And that's the worst thing that you could do, because you're attracting another narcissist. What's going to happen most of the times is that because you're with another narcissist, you're too embarrassed to say anything. You're too ashamed that you moved on so quickly to another narcissist. And you keep wondering, why am I attracting these narcissists? Why I keep here's another narcissist again. So now what you're going to start thinking is that everybody's a narcissist, and everybody is not a narcissist. You cannot label everyone like that. Everyone is not that. But have you learned your lesson to be able to spot the traits and the warning sign and, the red flags that you actually see with a narcissistic person? Are you even able to spot these things? Do you even know what it looks like? Or are you categorizing everybody into certain behaviors? We all handle situation different. We all get, hit with different situations to handle, and we all deal with it different. We approach them differently. So the way how you might deal with something might be different from what somebody else does, but it doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make it wrong at all. Yeah, we've been hanging out here for a little while now. Like, what are you guys' thoughts? Any questions? I think it's a good time for us to segue into our Q&A part of the night. I know you guys probably came with some questions tonight. Maybe I can answer something for you that might not have anything to do with narcissistic oppression. It's time for questions, y'all. Throw your comments, your question in the YouTube comment section. Please go ahead, drop your comments in the YouTube comment section. I will post it up on the screen. This way I'll be able to read it out and address your question to the best of my ability, okay? And if I don't know the answer, please, I will let you know. I'll get back to you, okay? So if I don't have the answer, I don't think I'm able to answer, I don't understand your question, we'll talk about it a little bit more, or I'll find the answer and I'll get back to you, but I'm not going to make stuff up just to answer something, okay? Not my style. I never did that and I ain't going to start doing it now. So my nice little quick water intermission. See, I don't even have like a little music or something to play in the background to give y'all a little vibe. Hey, Evans, my big friend, Coach Evans. What's up, Evans? How you doing? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you, brother. So go ahead, guys. I'll give you guys an opportunity to go ahead and type in your questions and even some feedback on tonight's show. Y'all know none of these shows are planned, okay? Y'all see sometimes I'll just put up the topic like a few minutes before we go live on our show. But it's really not planned. It's very organic, very free flowing. And you see, we're just interactive with each other. So it's very, very free flowing. I appreciate you so much, King. I appreciate you. This water right now is hidden. Like it's water with lemons in it, y'all. It's just, I know. I'm boring. I get it, but it's so good right now. It is so good. Danielle, how are you holding up tonight, sis? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Alicia, how is everything going? Nicole, sis, I appreciate you for popping in. I so appreciate you for being here tonight. Listen, y'all are amazing. Y'all could see that I was being hit tonight with that I was hit tonight with family stuff, okay? Y'all know what y'all nieces did tonight, okay? So your younger niece ate the older niece's food, knowing well it wasn't hers. But I had to play mommy, family feud and deal with the issue, okay? But y'all are locked in, y'all are family too, so we had to do this together. So if you guys don't want to see that in the first part of the video on the YouTube on the replay, because I have the replay up, please fast forward a couple of minutes so you could just skip that part of things. But listen, like I said, we locked in. Ain't no switching up. Okay. I have two questions here. So I'm gonna hold on a second, Alicia. I'm gonna grab Nicole's question and I'll come right to yours, sis. Okay, hold on, sweetheart. What is your number one tip for reconnecting with yourself? Love that question. So if you guys have any suggestions on that question, because it was a shorter question to read, so I just read that question to kind of put that in the air, put a bug out there so that you guys can start thinking about, like the number one tip to reconnecting with yourself. I think the whole video tonight was about that, but I'll come back to it, okay? Let me go ahead and post up Alicia's question onto the chat so I'll be able to see it much better. Nessa, have you ever heard or seen the narc get all the mistreatment back by many others, the same horrible treatment that they have given us? So how can I say this? They get it, but they get it in a different way. Okay? They get it in a different way. The narcissist is not at peace. Okay? You see how when you do the work, listen, do the work. I need to have a shirt. So I have a heat press machine in my garage, right? I have a heat press machine. I'm gonna order, okay? Spence, I need to order, do the work. I really need to order that template, a shirt. I need a shirt, okay, that says, do the work. That's it. Put in the work, do the work. Send me the design. Now I might have to think about the design. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about it, right? Do the work. I know you asked the question about the narcissist, but do the work. When you do the work, you're gonna get to a level, okay? You're gonna get to a mental level of valuing yourself. You're gonna get to a level where you start to see yourself in a different level. Good night, energy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my love. I appreciate you, sis. Don't want to go without acknowledging if you're leaving, right? You see yourself in a different level, right? So they get it back because watching you level up is torture. Listen, it's torture for a narcissist. You're not doing it for them, but they get it back. You notice that they can't seem to be successful. They can't seem to grasp things and be in a better position. They're constantly on this rat race because a narcissist can acquire. They could acquire something good. They can. They just can't keep it. They can't maintain it. They don't have that ability to maintain it and to evolve things. Think about it. They couldn't evolve the relationship with you. And it's not because, oh, that's not my person and the this and the that. It's none of these things. It's because of who they are as a person. It's because of their nature. So with them, they burn bridges. You're not the only person they've screwed over, okay? They have damaged a lot of friendships. They have destroyed relationship with people. Why you think they keep bouncing around? Their loyalty is with nobody. They're not even loyal to themselves. So they are getting it back. They're living in constant turmoil and torture. The way how they treat you, a lot of these things are some of their childhood past that they never healed from, and they're just reliving them out with you. They never got a chance to express themselves as a child. They were silenced. So they have to use that control tactic to keep you silent. So they're torturing you and punishing you and doing everything that happened to them to you. So as you start to get more into your healing journey, you'll somehow have pity for them. You actually feel sorry for them. You really would. But the level of healing, hey, take charge, the level of healing that you're experiencing at this time, the way how you're growing, you're evolving, you don't have time to think about the narcissist because you're focused on how you're leveling up. And you no longer are doing these leveling up things to seek their attention. That's when it becomes meaningful. That's when you've shift gears and you're now breaking free of that narcissistic oppression and control. So to say that I've seen it, yes and no. They lose everything, okay? They're suffering. Quick story time. Quick story time. So y'all know I had to sell my house, right? Get rid of the narcissist. This is a summary really quickly. So I had to get rid of the narcissist. Paid him $150,000 cash. Get rid of him, done with him. Got into a shelter. Everything. Listen, been there, done that. Okay. You see, I'm running through all of this really quickly. He took all that money, whatever he did with it, right? Got a baby mama. He got a baby mama, got two more kids with her. This is a part of the story, right? This man called me to borrow $3,000 from me. Okay. What did he do with that money? Okay. You caused me and the kids to be in a shelter. Bruh. Wait, you got that money? You caused us to be in a dangerous situation. So we had to be in the shelter for safety, for coverage. Hey, it is what it is, right? But then you gonna call me to borrow $3,000 from me? Whoo, I thought you was living good, that you took this money to go take care of your new supply. Wait, things ain't working out as good as you thought it was gonna be? You wanna borrow money from me? Oh, you got into a fight with her? And then she called the cops on you and got you arrested? And your bail money was what? $350, and you couldn't find $350 to get bail, so you had to sit in jail for 2 weeks? Oh, tea time. Tea time. So see, Danielle, they do get it back. It happens, okay? I summarized that really quickly. You might not see everything that goes on, but it's not as peachy as you think. Remember the person that you were with. That's the narcissist. Remember that. Whenever you're wondering, and they're taking up too much space in your head, but I understand it's normal. Okay. This is somebody that you had to force yourself to stop loving. This is by force. This was not a choice. You didn't want to. You fought tooth and nail with everything in you to not do this. But you were forced to, by force, you were forced to do it. Okay? So let me tell you, and the person who told me about what happened, right, said to me, you know what? They talk so much bad, his family members, okay? That's what she's saying about his family members. Oh, they talk so much bad things about you. But one thing I could say, my other name is Tina, y'all. So if you hear me say Tina, it's still me. But my childhood name. So she said to me, she was like, they talk so bad about you. But one thing I always say, when that man was sitting in jail for 2 weeks, if that was Tina that he was with and that happened to him, Tina would have done everything and got him out the same night. You hear I tell you guys, stop trying to go around telling people who you really are. They know. Okay? But they still had to badmouth you so that they wouldn't be on the narcissist's bad side. Okay? They know who you are. They know the weight that you carry. You hear what she had to say about me? That if he had gotten locked up, arrested while under my care, like I'm his mama or something, whatever, if I was with him, he would have gotten out the same night. You know why? Like I said, the narcissist picked you because they know you're a fighter. You don't give up easily. You would have done everything that you needed to do or everything that you possibly could do. Hey, Kim Lane, welcome. And I've never seen you before, but welcome to the family, sis. You're more than welcome to be here. They know you will go high and low. You will fast. You will starve just to make sure that they eat. They know these things. You will find any court case. You would read up any document. You will search high and low to get the information you need to process whatever you need to do. They know who you are, okay? They know exactly who you are. So she didn't say that because it was just some loose statement about me or to make me feel good about myself. They know that to be true. That man was in Jamaica. I went to Jamaica, married this man, brought him to America within 6 months. Where have you heard that before? Okay. In 6 months. I had a paralegal, some lawyer working on his paperwork, but because of who I am, I do my own paperwork to make sure everything is ready. So the moment this is available in the system, I'm tracking the U.S. Embassy website myself. So I know what they're saying before she called me and tell me. I was not waiting on her. I'm not reactive. I'm proactive. Okay. That's the type of woman that I am. That's the type of woman that you are. That's the type of man that you are. The narcissists know these things about you. They pick you because when they did the small little test to get you in the beginning, that was the test they needed to know if you're going to be around for a little while, if you're a grade A supply, if you're going to constantly stick around and pay the bills, even when they treat you like crap, if you're going to stick around and make sure that they got food on the table to eat after they treat you like crap, if you're going to still stick around after they withhold smacks from you, they want to know by the little tests that they do. You know how sometimes they'll tell you something in the beginning and you're like, no, this, no, it's okay. I could do it. Are you jumping so quick to help? Oh, they love that. Ooh, oh, you a nice playground to play in. Oh, they love that kind of stuff. Not everybody deserved a good you. Not everybody deserved the goodness in you, okay? Start reserving your energy for somebody who really need it. Yourself, okay? Yeah. Which now is going to segue into Nicole's question. So, Danielle, I'm going to see if you have any questions in here, Daniel, for me to read. But I know Alicia had asked that question, and then it was Nicole's questions that's coming up next. Alicia, please let me know if I was able to answer your question. And it's not just an answer, but they deal with it. They get back their punishment. Okay. That man could not find $450 or $300, whatever it was less than $500 to bail himself out. And nobody came to his rescue. What does that tell you about his relationship with people? What does it tell you? They burn bridges. And not even the baby mama that got him arrested did not try to help him to get out of the situation, but she let him sit there because he got his match now to deal with. So sometimes when a narcissist get with another narcissist, if it is so, I couldn't tell you. Don't know. They'll meet their match. And they won't get the good you that's too soft to let them suffer and let them be punished. They're not going to get that. They're going to get what they deserve, and they're going to sit in their stuff. And they're going to be there begging and wishing and hoping it was you. They're going to want to try to hear your voice. They're going to want to hear something about you, but they're going to have to sit in that jail cell and excuse me, but I got better things to do. They get it back to themselves. Just want to segue right into Nicole's question. She said, what is your number one tip for reconnecting with yourself? What my number one tip? One of the first thing that I did was that I said everything and everyone. Yeah. I'm being honest. If I could be very honest and transparent with you, that was how I started reconnecting back with myself. I stopped wanting the narcissist more than me. I stopped wanting the family more than me. I stopped wanting to do for everybody more than me. Because if I'm no good, how can I do for them? Yeah. So that was one of the first thing that I said was that F this. F this. I don't want it. If this is what it looks like, if this is the level of torture that I got to deal with, F this. I don't want it. I don't want no parts of it. And I promise you at that moment in time, yeah, y'all see how much I love my babies, but I did say, sorry, that was a long sentence. Sorry. I did say them kids too. Not because I really mean that. It was just that F everything that I thought was so important to me. What good am I if I'm just burning out myself, showing up to work every day, working to take care of this house, to provide for them, to cook for them? I remember one day I went to get my feet done. I can never forget this. Later, my love, I appreciate you. I never forget this. I wanted to get my feet done, and I went to the place to get it done. And the lady I was like, please don't mind my feet. I know I haven't done them in a while. Her response to me was that, oh, it's okay. I understand that you do gardening. Gardening? I just kept quiet. Okay. I just kept quiet. Listen, that's how I showed up to her place of business with my feet, looking like I did gardening. So I started to pour back into me. So how I started connecting with myself was that I started to go outside and sit down and meditate. I meditate. I tune out everything and everyone, all the outside noises, and I started to pray more than anything else, I started to pray, and I really had to surrender everything. Yes. If I could be honest with you, if I could tell you the truth, that's what I did. After I said F everything, I surrendered. I started fasting. I fasted and I said, God, I'm surrendering my marriage to you. I'm surrendering my kids to you. this house, my finances, I'm surrendering it to you. Because clearly I'm putting all of this above you. And I don't know what to do no more. I'm lost. I can't do this no more. I cannot do this anymore. I don't know what else to do. I'm stuck. So I couldn't go on anymore because I couldn't do it anymore. And that's the thing. I was doing it. Me. I didn't trust God to do anything for me. Yeah. That's controlling. Okay. That's when I realized I had some controlling ways. And it's not because I wanted to be controlling. I was forced in a position to provide for my family. I was the provider. So the narcissist wasn't using his brain to think. He wasn't contributing to anything. He left all the responsibility on me. So it made me seem as if I was in control of our finances and I knew what was going on and I had a handle of things and I was paying the bills and I knew what bill was due, which day of the month and everything. My brain was exploding because it was me alone doing everything. That's why I said F it. And I surrender it to God and I ask him, I don't want to control no more. I don't want to be in control of none of this anymore. I can't do it anymore. I don't want to be in control anymore. So I gave it to him and I asked him to sort it out and give it back to me. And that's how I've been surviving ever since. That's how I've been living, with his guidance and his direction. So I find time to go meditate. I find time to pray. I find time to connect with God. And I go outside. I love being out in nature because that's an extension of God's creation, you know? So I tend to connect myself that way to see how I can have that relationship with God. So I do that interaction with him. And because of that, now I put me first, you know? I choose me. I choose to carve out time to go to the gym. So I create a schedule and I spend time with my kids. So we have our quality bonding time. We have our time where we do things together. We have our time where I carve out like, okay, we're going to be doing this. Like I'm laying on the couch a few minutes ago watching a movie and my youngest came to me and she was like, Mommy, I'm so excited about Sundays. And I'm like, what? She was like, the whole weekend, Sundays is just the highlight. I cannot wait for us to have breakfast tomorrow together. So I've made it a point of duty for us to have breakfast together. And our breakfast time, we eat on a cutting board. Okay. So the three of us sit at the island and we're eating on a cutting board. So I'll make some steak and eggs and we're having scrambled eggs and steak for breakfast. And my youngest, she don't like the steak. So I'll make her sausages and bacon with her eggs and on her cutting board, and we're all just sitting there eating on a cutting board. So that's like our bonding time. That's our time to eat. And then when I make my steak with the rosemary and garlic, butter sauce that's left over, we all dip our eggs in it and everything and we eat it and we just have a bonding time. So they have something to look forward to. But had I not pour into myself to prioritize myself, I wouldn't be able to do these things for them. So I had to carve out my own time, my gym time, my prayer time, my devotion time, my time here for us to talk. These are all times that I have to schedule things out and have some structure in my life so that I don't neglect areas of my life. That's how I'm able to get things done and not be burnt out or overwhelmed. And if I tell my kids something, I keep my word. I try my best to keep my word. So, a lot of times your kids will come to you like, Mommy, I want to go to the park. I want to go to the park. Can you take me here? Please, 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 please. And you're like, I just want to breathe. Like, and you don't want to show them that. You don't want to yell at them, but you're like, how do I handle this? Here's a quick tip. Okay. This is what worked for me in the beginning, how I started doing this after leaving the narcissist, because my brain is like this. But it's not the kid's fault that my brain is like this. They had nothing to do with this. They're just kids. It's not their fault. You're the adult here. Deal with it. Okay. Well, I dealt with it. So when they come, Mommy, can we go to the park? Because this is something I would always do. Mom, can we go to the park? Please, Mommy, I just come home and I want to go to the park. And I'm like, okay. Hey, you just got home. Did you eat your dinner yet? No. Did you do your homework? No. Well, here's what. You take an hour, Go do your homework and have your dinner. I'll take an hour and I'll go lay down and I'll get some rest. After I'm done, I'm going to set my alarm, or you can come. Make sure you set your alarm for an hour, and then we'll go to the park in an hour. Does that work for you? And I'll get their buy-in. So I don't make it feel as if I'm just giving them demands. I get their buy-in. I ask them, does this work for you? And they're like, okay. Kids are very understanding. You got to treat them like people. Don't just push things on them. Respect them as people and ask for their perspective. Ask for their opinion. They'll feel included because they're grieving as well, too. That's just their way of letting it out. They're dealing with the same things that you're going through. They're a part of you. So they're feeling everything that you're feeling. And they might just want to bring you out to distract, but you don't have the energy. So it's okay to talk with your kids, negotiate with them, come up with a plan or an agreement and stick to it. That's how they're going to trust you the next time you tell them, give me 2 hours this time. They'll be like, okay, mommy, I understand. Because what? You didn't disappoint them the first time. You kept your word. You did what you said you were going to do. You kept your promise. That's how you rebuild trust with your kids. That's how they know they could trust you again. Because somewhere along the lines, by you accepting these type of abuse, it's creating confusion for the kids. So by you keeping your word and you're doing things, they'll understand mommy's really tired right now or daddy's really tired right now. So you know what? If they say an hour, I could trust them. They'll do it in an hour and they're anticipating that hour. So when that hour comes, do not go against your word. Okay? If you got to get up miserable, get up. Do it. The next time around, don't just say an hour, say 2. Okay? Buy yourself some time. But what I'm saying is that when you choose you first, you'll do better for your children. You'll do better for the people around you. If you're no good, you have nothing good to give. If you're not thinking clear, you're not giving clear instructions. If you're not functioning well for yourself, you're not giving that off. So you might think that you're doing something, but you're doing it, what do you call it? It's like empty. It's like it has no substance to it. It's just like surface level. It's not deep. It's not meaningful. So I'm hoping I was helpful, Nicole. That's one of the things that has worked for me is choosing me first. So that's how I connected back with myself, is by choosing myself first. Okay. I prioritize my activities. I find things that I like, things that I neglected before, that I stopped doing because I was with the narcissist and everything is a complaint, it's a problem. I started redoing the things that I enjoy doing. Okay. If I like doing here, I start doing back the things so I can start finding back myself and reintroduce me back into me. Girl, you better come over on Sundays for some steak and eggs, talking about you hungry. No, I've been doing a high fat protein nutrition. I'm not on a diet. But high fat protein nutrition has been working very well for me. My body responds to it very well. And I love it. And I do it with my kids so I can teach them some healthy eating habits as well too. So whatever I do for myself, as you can see, my oldest, when she comes in here, she always want to put her face next to my face to remind me that she looks just like me. And I'll tell her, I'll say, you're ugly like, I'll say, you're ugly like. She'll be like, yes, mommy, I'm ugly like you because I look like you. And that's the thing. I don't take away their freedom either. I allow them to speak, but respectfully. So I don't know if that helped you, but yeah, I live in a space of state of mind right now where I'm mentally free. My mind is free and I make decisions that I'm comfortable with. And I live with my decisions. My yeses are yes and my no's are no. And that's just what it is. There's no gray area. There's no in between. Nope. It is what it is. And that's just how I choose to live my life now. I prioritize me. So now if I give, I'm giving from my overflow. That's it. My cup has to stay full. So I have to carve out time for myself. And I'm not compromising that with no one. No, I have to do that for myself. So don't sit here and worry about this narcissist. Just try to break free from that control mindset, that narcissistic oppression, that narcissistic control mindset. Let's find out how we're going to break away from this and break free. Okay. That's the goal this week, is to start thinking about yourself. Okay. That's the first step in my book, is be selfish. I know you weren't taught that. I wasn't either. I was taught to put everybody in front of me. I was not taught to take care of myself. I was seriously taught to be a caregiver, take care of your little sister, share, give, do. So you're always pouring you out into other people and you don't have anybody to pour back into you. That's the thing why I start to fill my cup up first. So I can't give from an empty cup. And I'm not giving from a full cup either. I'm not. You could get the overflow. That is what it is, okay? The overflow. That means excess. I'm not depriving myself to make you happy. I'm not doing that, okay? Sorry. I'm just not. So when you start practicing these small little things and take these little tips that I'm giving, you'll start to realize when somebody wants you to bend over backwards for them, you know that you're going into your cup to give them, because you don't have no bending over in your cup. Ain't no space for it. If there's any bending over, it's going to be in the overflow, but not out of my cup. Absolutely not. Bending over does not take place in my cup. Absolutely not. But offering a little help or something, that's in the overflow. Oh yeah, I don't have the time for that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. That's in the overflow. Oh, let's talk about that a later time. Oh, okay. It's not a 911. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. I mean, those are all things that's in the overflow. Patience, kindness, all those things, they're in the overflow. But myself, me, oh, that's in my cup, and I don't give from that. I don't give from that. Well, we got to learn how to reserve our energies and stop letting these narcissists come in and control. Okay. The moment they come in for control, they're taking over. And if you don't learn the lessons now, if you don't learn these simple little lessons now, you're going to attract another narcissist and they're going to come in worse than the one before. I had to learn the hard way, y'all. It cost me. I'm rebuilding myself every single day, okay? And if you sit down and think about how many things you have lost, you won't pay attention to what you have gained. I have lost a lot of physical, material things, but I have gained mental clarity. I have gained wisdom. I have gained knowledge, understanding, the ability to help. I've cultivated my voice. I've cultivated a voice of reason to speak up against this thing. Many of us are not strong enough to speak up against it. We're afraid, we're embarrassed, we're ashamed of it because of how devastating it is. But I've gained these strength, these courage to do this. Hey, Aquarius, I've gained the strength to do this. Now I'm in a better position where I can really speak up on this and do this to help others who are going through narcissistic abuse and don't know how to find their way out of it. So you're not in this alone. You're not doing this by yourself. We have a community here, and that's why we meet on Saturday nights. You see, I'll be messing it up, right? On Saturday nights at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set your calendar, set your alarm, turn on your notifications. So when I go live, you are the first to be notified. So you could jump in and let's talk. This is live. You get to ask me any questions and I can help you to gain clarity, because sometimes you might be at a point in your life that it might not be a major question. It might be something that's specific to help you to move past that hurdle that, you might be stagnant in a particular area. So please feel free. These videos are on my YouTube channel and you can always come back on, watch the videos on the replay, gain more knowledge, gain strength, because that's something that you're going to gain from our chats on Tuesday nights at 8:30 and on Saturday nights at 8:30, is that you're going to gain that strength to start doing better, to start facing these things, to start overcoming them. And you're going to find victory in these things as we continue to grow, as we continue to build a channel. You guys, thank you so much. Do not forget to like the hit the like button. We got a few questions in tonight. We got a few stories in tonight, right? A few experiences to be able to help us to understand what narcissistic oppression looks like in the relationship and actually post narcissistic oppression, and some ways how we can identify it so that we'll be able to overcome it. So I think that if we continue to have these discussions, you guys will be so much stronger and better, and you find yourself standing up for yourself and picking up for yourself in more situations as they come, so you'll be able to overcome them. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Good night, Danielle. Good night. I don't even have my let me go ahead and remove Nicole's comment. Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Girl, I'm gonna have to Uber eat you some food, right? Let me see. I can't even put no hearts in the chat. Like, oh my God. Let me type a comment in here so you guys know that I love and appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I think, wait, see, I made a mess of my comments. Let me see. Can I edit it? No. And we're gonna leave it. I'm not even gonna correct it. I put Ann. I love Ann. Appreciate you all. I do. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna good night, Alicia, good night, Danielle, good night, Kim, good night, Vortex, good night, Nicole. I know, where is it? I know Yoli was in here. Good night, Yoli. Good night. Have a wonderful night. And Energy, have a beautiful night, sis. Thank you for coming through tonight. Good night, Kim. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful and amazing weekend. And I'll see you guys back for our next video on Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are most welcome. Listen, let's get some food and knowledge out of these conversations, okay? Let's get something out of it. We're not leaving empty-handed, and we're restoring, and we're recovering, and we're coming back better than ever. Thank you so much for the follow. If you guys are new and you enjoy the content, you enjoy the information, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We meet here live on YouTube. The communities here, our community is growing. We have conversations on Tuesday night and Saturday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the support. But we talk about narcissistic relationship, narcissistic abuse, and to help you find a space where you can actually talk about it without being judged or feeling like you're in this alone, or even to feel ashamed. You don't have to be ashamed of anything, and comfortable enough to ask me any question, and I'll be able to help you to answer these questions and help you to navigate narcissism so you can actually recover and heal and actually get out of a narcissistic relationship safely. I cannot wait to see you Tuesday night. Yes, I can't wait to see you back Tuesday night. I don't know if I'm ready for guests as yet. Maybe starting February, I might, I don't know. Maybe we'll start having guests on and stuff to talk. But I really want you guys to be more comfortable and understand what is it that I talk about. And let's just get through it. You see, the conversations is not tense. It's not uncomfortable, but it's more direct, okay? Have a wonderful night, guys. I know I said that like a million times. Good night, y'all. Good night.